Alright, here we are for another C-Fix track guide at one of my most favorite tracks, Dover. And why Dover? Because it's a really fun 1 mile track that races like you're doing 200 all the time, even though you're not. It's really fast. Anyways, Keys' race card. All I can give you for this is tire wear as usual. If you burn them up, you're screwed, so just kind of keep an eye on that. But race is fairly short compared to others, so I don't know. You have to manage that. Anyways, we're going to get to pit road here and we'll talk about it and get to the lap. Alright, here we are making our way to pit road. I'm going to brake as soon as I chuck it into the corner. Downshift all the way to second gear. From race speed down to 35 miles per hour, which I kind of underdrove and then overdrove, but don't mind that. And this is tedious. 35 all the way down this pit road. It's not a very long pit road, it's just how slow it is compared to the rest. So your pit exit is going to be here at the green cone. Stay under this black, don't go up on to the concrete because that's where a line should be. And your blue cone is going to be exit of 2 right here. There you go. Onto the lap. Alright, made no changes to the default fix set. As usual, these are always fixed setup because that's the only way I can give a base guideline, I guess. So everything that was in the setup page, the steering ratio and brake bias, just I left it alone. I didn't change a thing. So if you're wondering what the real numbers were, 12-to-1 steering and like 62.5 brake bias. So there you go. So 22.8 is what I ran. That's pretty competitive. Now, can you do it in the race? I don't really think you should because you'll be out of tires before you know it. But that's just the guideline. 22.7 is what I saw in Q in some of the top split races, but we'll see. So we're just going to let this lap play and then we'll talk about it. So here we go. And there you go for the 22.8. Alright, I don't know if you could tell, but those tires were screaming in that lap, so that's not a good idea to try to push that hard in the race. Though, if it comes down to it, you can. And you could also see we weren't out of the throttle very long. So we're gonna make our way into 1, and my guideline for here is I'm turning in as soon as the banking starts changing right here. So I'm throwing it in. You can see once the nose lands on entry, I'm getting out of the throttle right there just for a smidge, and then we're back on it trying to keep it down here against the apron. I'll kind of miss it by a little bit, doing a little bit of a mini diamond. I came up a little bit then down. We're leaving the exit kind of straight, and that's where the car kind of gets on edge if you couldn't tell. For 3, it's a similar approach, but we're chucking it in even deeper. Under this bridge, you'll see the shadow. Once I'm under that shadow, I'm getting out of the gas again once it lands on entry. So right there, just a little bit. I never got out 100%, and we're again, we're trying for this little transition there. You don't want to touch the apron, but you want to get close to it. And since I missed it, I'm doing a little bit of a diamond. Couldn't get it to really turn right there, but oh well. And you can see, once we got back to the throttle, we were in it. Alright, not a very in-depth track guide because it's Dover. There's not a lot to it. You're just fighting for the bottom as per usual. You're only lifting slightly compared to a cup car where you gotta actually use a tiny bit of brake. It's just a high-speed track, and that's why I love it. So anyways, I'll see the next track. Well, I'll be around for the next track, so we'll see. And if not, I probably don't own the track, so there you go. Anyways, the racing Chewy side.